Но если это не так и все взаправду, то чего тогда ждать от отечественной телемедицины?
Я задам простой вопрос Ютубу. Какого хрена в очередной раз не пришли оповещения? Или что, украинские модераторы Навальный и прочая либерастня выполняла политические задачи якобы не на политическом Ютубе? Вы так меня боитесь? Вам так страшно? Вообще что-то заигрались? Заигрались многие и по-разному. Что у вас происходит? Новая газета, это кто? Непонятно. Медуза вообще это что? Дождь кто? МБХ Медиа вообще не медиа. Жалкие шапки. Обслуживающие ходоры. Хрены с горы. Псевдожурналисты. Бздите. Сволота разная. Кто ваш хозяин? Сколько бабла взяли? И что, рамсы стали путать? И выходите, ставьте лайки.
Try to recover them from the water using our recovery ships Miss Tree and Miss Chief. And there's a live view from one of those ships. So as you can see, the water is looking a little rough, so stay tuned. So with that, the vehicles, satellites, weather, and range are all looking good for an on-time liftoff just a few minutes from now. As I mentioned at the top of the webcast, SpaceX and NASA are now targeting May 27 for Falcon-9's launch of Crew Dragon's second demonstration mission, or Demo 2 as we like to call it. Once Demo 2 is complete and the SpaceX and NASA teams have reviewed all the data for certification, NASA astronauts Victor Glover, Mike Hopkins, Shannon Walker, and Jackson astronaut Soichi Naguchi have been assigned to fly on Dragon's first 6-month operational mission, which we are calling Crew 1 and are targeting for later this year. It's a clear, beautiful, gorgeous day out there. The first stage should finish prop loading at T-minus 3 minutes. At T-minus 60 seconds, be sure to listen for the call-out that Falcon 9 is in startup. The Starlink payload continues to be healthy. The Falcon 9 team is tracking no issues on the rocket. Weather is looking really good, and the range is green for launch. So with all that, let's just sit back and listen in to the last few minutes of the countdown.
Falcon 9 is startup.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff.
Falcon 9 switching down range. Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Now coming up in about a minute, we will have 3 events happening back to back. First is main engine cutoff, or MECO. This is where all 9 M1D engines will shut off to slow the vehicle down in preparation for the second event, which is stage separation. This is where the second stage will separate from the first stage, with stage 1 making its way back down to Earth for landing, and stage 2 kicking off that third event that I mentioned, which is SES1, or Second Engine Start 1. This is where the MVAC engine will light up and propel the second stage along with the Starlink satellites to orbit. Expecting MECO to occur in about 30 seconds.
MECO.
Stage separation confirmed.
Successful MECO. Successful stage sep. And it appears we have reignited or ignited that second stage engine for SES-1. Now we're just a few seconds from fairing deploy. Again, this fairing has flown before on a previous mission. Grid fins are opening up.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And we have fairing separation. We have successfully reused this fairing. And now those halves are making their way back down to the sea where hopefully we can scoop them up. So while we're 2 minutes away
Stage
from
2 is
entry
on a
burn,
trajectory.
just a note on these Starlink satellites, these 60 will be joining the constellation that's already on orbit. As we mentioned, we've launched more than 360 satellites. And again, these are to provide high-speed, low-latency internet to people down on that globe that you see on the right side of your screen. The MVAC engine on stage 2 is at full power and on a nominal trajectory.
Stage 1, entry burn, startup.
Stage 1 FTS is safe.
This burn goes for about 20 seconds. Four engines burning at once right
Stage
now.
2 continues to follow a nominal trajectory.
Stage 1, entry burn, shutdown.
All right, full screen shine here. There we go. Now this burn on stage 2 is going to continue up until you hear the call out of SECO 1 or second engine cutoff 1. You're going to hear that pretty quickly after landing.
Stage 1, entry transonic.
All right, that landing burn has started. Let's see if we can see the plume in the view from the drone ship.
Stage 1, landing leg deploy.
Stage 2 FTS is safe.
There it is. Let's see. We have cheers. We have a rocket. Awesome. This is the 4th landing for this booster. And as you can hear, everybody here is super stoked to see it there. It's great. Gorgeous day. Gorgeous rocket. All right. And we have second engine cutoff on stage 2. And we are in a good orbit as well.
Nominal orbital.